worse. I feel like because I didn't finish the job that I set out to do. I made a couple pitches that caught a little too much of the plate, and I think it cost me, and then obviously that ended up being the final score. So it was tough. This whole year's been tough. It's been we've had to face a ton of challenges with everything going on, and I feel like we've beaten them, and I feel like we had a good shot at this in this series, and we played well. We just weren't able to get those runs. So, and that's baseball. That's part of it, and you take it for what it is. You learn from some of the things you need to do better, and take it in the off season and get ready to go next year. But I think the standard's kind of been set with going 3 years in a row to the playoffs, and I think that's something we have to look at as a group. Is that this has been 3 years in a row now, so this is the standard, and this is what we're gonna strive for. So.
No, it's the same. I mean, it always sucks. Different circumstances this year, obviously, with, the shorter season and COVID and all that. But anytime your season comes to an end, it's a bummer. And it's a bummer because, there's never the same team the next year. It's a different group of guys every year. There's never the same group. So whenever it ends, it is a bummer. And went through a lot this year as a group, and definitely proud of the guys. A lot of ups and downs, a unique one to say the least. But I can say for myself, I can say for the guys that we never quit. We gave it everything we had. We tried to find a way. It almost felt like we willed ourselves into the postseason. We just never quit, and just found a way to get it done, get to this point. Obviously, it didn't work out for us, but now that's the standard. It's the standard for the organizations is to be in the postseason, not to quit. Counts talked about it after the game, and we'll be back and just regroup. And we learned a lot from this year for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure David, Counts, Matt, they all do a great job of really just reflecting on the year and analyzing our team and figuring out how to put a winning team on the field. And I'm sure they'll do that again. And as for this year, it's just, hey, it is what it is. Everybody did the best they could with what we had. It wasn't pretty. It didn't go the way most of us probably wanted offensively. But, what we can hang our hat on is, like I said earlier, is we never quit. We kept battling to the end. It definitely wasn't pretty, or didn't go to plan, I guess to say. But obviously we need to improve in that department next year, and I think we will. Yeah, Ryan's a really good friend of mine. I've gotten to know him. I actually didn't know him at all before I became a Brewer. We lived pretty close to each other, grew up in the same area. But, it's apart from maybe saying what's up before a game on opposite sides of the field, that was about the extent of our relationship. And he's helped me through a lot of things. He experienced a lot of things that I went through for the first time, and helped me navigate those. And our careers kind of mirrored each other a little bit up until that point, kind of eerily. And he helped me navigate that, and I'm super thankful for it. And he's a great friend. And who knows if this was the last one? He hasn't officially said he's done, and that's for him to decide, him and his family. And if it is done, he can hang his hat on having a great career. And, as a kid, you dream of playing in the big leagues and having the kind of career that he had. And I think a very small percentage of people really get to experience that. Even people that play in the big leagues. It's really hard to stay around for 14, 15 years, do it all with one organization. So if it is the end for him, hats off. He had an unbelievable career. Should be extremely proud of it. We'll miss him around here, but I told him we'll leave him tickets in the Diamond Club in Dodger Stadium when we come back through, and I'm sure he'll always be welcome in Milwaukee. But yeah, that's one of those things about what I was saying is it's never the same group of guys, so it never really gets easier when the season ends. But hats off to him for a great career, and I'm definitely thankful for everything that he's helped me with.
Most importantly, we just didn't do enough offensively. We pitched well again today, and frankly, Woody probably deserved better than giving up 3 runs there. But we didn't tonight. We just didn't. I don't think we had multiple runners on base today at any time. I'm not sure last night we had multiple runners on base, so we just never could sequence anything to get an inning where not just 1 run, but you got to put multiple runs on the board at some point. So I think offensively it was a struggle, and they pitched really well. And Kershaw was exceptional today. His slider was as good as I remember it. I mean, we couldn't. The swing and miss on the slider was really impressive. It was just it's late. It comes out. It's late and it's hard movement, and it comes out just like his fastball. He's got it going really good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's different than it's ever been. We've had a season that's different than we've ever had. So, yeah, I don't think there's any history for doing something like this or making those evaluations. So, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, look, what I just told the guys is, I have so much respect and admiration for what they did this year. I think, this team we never just had this extended period of time where it felt like it went right. It felt like there was hurdles kind of always being thrown up in front of us. And we got to this point. We're not satisfied getting here. And we talked about that too. We're not going to be satisfied just getting to the playoffs. We expect to play on, and that's always going to be a standard that I think we've helped establish. But I do think we accomplished some things this year, and I think under some difficult circumstances, and I have a lot of respect for how they went about doing that.